the night that changed everything. I never imagined that my birthday would change everything. The day began like any other, filled with warm messages, thoughtful gifts, and a familiar rush of excitement. But beneath the surface, something felt different. Something unspoken lingered in the air. My husband, Daniel, had been acting strangely in the days leading up to it. Normally, he was meticulous when it came to surprises. His gestures were always grand and breathtaking. Romantic getaways, candlelit dinners, intimate nights filled with whispered confessions. But this time there was something else. A secret. I noticed the subtle changes. How he watched me differently. How his touches lingered just a second too long. How his smiles carried an unreadable edge. And throughout the day, he dropped hints, each one laced with promise. Tonight is special. You're going to love your surprise. Trust me. The way he said it sent a shiver through me, anticipation coiling in my stomach. As evening approached, I took my time getting ready, running a brush through my hair with deliberate strokes. He hadn't told me what to wear, so I chose something simple yet alluring, a dress that hugged my figure, the soft fabric teasing my skin with every movement. I was almost ready when the doorbell rang. Frowning, I made my way to the door, expecting a last-minute delivery or perhaps another gift. But when I opened it, I froze. Standing there was Liam, Daniel's best friend. I blinked, momentarily caught off guard. Liam had been part of our lives for years, always exuding warmth and effortless charm. But tonight, something about him felt different. There was something knowing in his eyes. "Happy birthday," he said smoothly, his smile unreadable. Before I could respond, I felt Daniel behind me, his hand resting lightly against the small of my back. "Come in," he said, his voice low, sending a rush of heat down my spine. The living room was bathed in a golden glow, candles flickering, soft music humming in the background. The air felt thick, charged with energy I couldn't yet name. My pulse quickened as Daniel led me inside, his fingers tracing soft patterns along my wrist. I swallowed hard. "What's going on?" Liam settled onto the couch, his gaze steady, watching me in a way that made my breath hitch. Daniel turned to me, his eyes dark. "The night that changed everything. I told you I had a surprise." Daniel's hand slid to my waist, pulling me close, his breath warm against my ear. "I know how much you crave the unexpected, how you love surrendering to something new." His lips met mine in a slow, lingering kiss, his touch igniting something deep within me. But it wasn't just his kiss that sent my thoughts spiraling. It was Liam. He was watching, waiting. The intensity of it all left me breathless. I had never considered anything like this before. But now, standing between them, feeling the weight of both their gazes, I realized I wasn't just excited. I was craving it. Daniel's fingers trailed lower, sending fire racing across my skin. "Do you trust me?" he murmured. I nodded, unable to find my voice. With a knowing glance, he stepped back, giving Liam an unspoken cue. The tension snapped like a taut string, sending a thrill rushing through me as Liam finally moved, closing the space between us. His hands, different from Daniel's yet just as confident, skimmed down my arms. His lips hovered dangerously close to my neck, his breath a whisper against my skin. A shiver coursed through me, my body arching toward him, drawn by something I couldn't name. Daniel's eyes held mine, steady and commanding. "Let go," he whispered. And so I did. The night unfolded like a slow-burning flame, the heat between us rising in waves. Each touch, each kiss, each whispered word pulled me deeper into something forbidden, yet intoxicating. It wasn't just about passion. It was about surrender, about trust, about exploring something I had never dared imagine. By the time dawn painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson, I lay tangled between them, my body still humming with the echoes of pleasure, my mind swirling with the weight of everything that had just happened. Daniel traced soft circles along my arm, his voice quiet yet certain. "This is only the beginning." And I knew I wanted more.